Hi everybody, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. Yeah, I was just looking outside my window and I just got lost for a moment. Okay, so I have two piles today here, two tarot decks here. This is original Rider-Waite and this is Tarot of the Divine. If anybody wants to know what these decks are, okay. So we are going to read in a bit of different fashion today, okay. So the deck that you see in my left hand, the original Rider-Waite, we are going to pull out a card from this one first, and then we're gonna pull out a card from this one at the same time. And this is basically the situation, and this can be like the card that I pull from this deck is going to be the solution. It can be the stage that you're in that situation. Okay, so basically this is solution and this is going to tell us about the situation more. All right, so it's going to be interesting. I do not know, I just suddenly had the urge to record this. I mean, I really do not like go in such elaborative tarot readings, but I am getting these nudges and I cannot ignore it anymore. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna take one card from this. Not one, let's take 5 to 6 cards. 6 cards, okay. We have 6 cards here, and let's take 6 cards from this deck too. While I shuffle the decks and take out the cards, you guys can meditate on the energy, what you want to hear, what you want the cards to be. Okay, you can claim the reading in the comments below. You can write what you want. You can write your wishes or interact with the video in any manner, like or share, so that your energy can interact with my video. Okay, 2, 3, 4. I'm hearing count your days. I don't know, count your days in a positive light. I'm hearing that count your days, your blessings are here. Okay, I'm really getting that, and that is amazing. There's a card here that I am asked to read before I start the reading. So I am going to read this card before I start the reading, with the idea of reading that we had in our mind. Oh, it is, I don't take reversals, so I'm not gonna take that. This is King of Swords. Isn't this beautiful? Like King of Swords also in the energy where King of Swords is also in the energy where the king is actually prepared, sitting on his throne and waiting for something to arrive, isn't it? So the original idea that we got here, count your days, I think either you are giving some time to something to come into fruition, or you're giving some person some time to get their ish together or be on the best behavior. There is some sort of timer on something, after which either life have to give you the best or you change the trajectory of your life for better. So a go-getter attitude is what I get here. So that was the first card, and I see a lot of colors here, and I see these new feathers growing from the tail of this animal, whatever it is, archetype, and it sort of gives me the idea that you are growing your new feathers. you're maturing, you're becoming better, you are doing better things, and you're planning to do better things. And it also tells me that growth is actually going to come into your life super, super soon, gradually. The clouds behind, the black clouds are behind this bird or archetype. It's behind this thing. And I feel like the dark days are behind you. Okay? The dark days have passed, they are behind you. That was beautiful. So, where are we going to keep it? We're going to keep it here. My camera might not focus, but not an issue. That looks beautiful though. Okay, so the very first card that we have here is, this is situation, the Page of Cups. I feel like you have something to say to somebody, but you're keeping it to yourself. Well, this video is going to be a collection of a lot of messages, some for you, some for others, or all for you, all for others. So use your discernment to see if this reading is for you. Okay, no genders, it's gender neutral reading, and that's all. Okay, so Page of Cups, I see that you have a lot to say, or maybe somebody else have a lot to say, but they're keeping their feelings, or you are keeping your feelings. Somebody here is keeping their feelings to themselves. Okay, this person can be a little immature. This person may have anxiety issues. This person may have this person may be somebody who's always in a hurry to do things, always in a hurry to take things to next level, or to always in a hurry to fight, always in a hurry to leave, just always in hurry. They do not think it through when they're taking decisions. They take decisions in a moment based on the mood that they are in. If they are angry, then the decision that they are going to take is going to be in that mood. So even if the decision is like very, very important, they do not care. They take decisions in a second, and that is costing them a lot. That is costing them a lot. That is costing others a lot. That is destroying relationships. Okay, somebody here have like a scarcity mindset too, always worried, am I going to be enough, am I going to make enough money, am I going to have enough money, what if I spend this, what if I spend it there and I'm left with nothing. And this is kind of stopping this person from enjoying their life, from living their life, and I think that is a problem. Thinking about money and being careful about money is one thing, but not using it at all and not living, just existing, is another thing if you have an option. We got Knight of Coins. Okay, so the solution to this issue, whatever this is, taking time to reflect on things before acting. Okay, so whatever this is, the opposite energy says that you need to take time to think everything through, or whoever this person is, that the other person, they need to work on it, they need to develop this habit, or they need to develop this thing in their behavior where they think things through, where they do not react on a whim. This behavior is absent in them, and if they do not develop this behavior, then they are going to land into a lot of trouble. If you are in relationship with such a person, that person is going to make a lot of wrong decisions in the relationship over time. So if this person is not willing to change this behavior with your help by themselves, then, well, be warned is what I want to say. Okay, this person shouldn't always take everything personally. Okay, maybe this person gets angry really, really fast because, yeah, that's how they react to everything, right? So, whoever this person is, or somewhere here, needs to kind of bring down their defenses a bit. Not everybody is trying to hurt you, not everybody means bad. Some people do mean well, okay? So, you need to give other people some grace, or or whoever this person is, they need to give you some grace. If this person is your boss or whoever it is, and you feel that they are this kind of a person, then this reading is a proof that you were right if you were doubting it. Okay, another message coming here, because I got cup and I got cow, and cows remind me bull. I think this is bull. What is a female bull? I don't know, but it reminds me of a cow. And somewhere here needs to start drinking milk, or like you need to kind of pay attention to the calcium requirement of your body. Okay, go to doctor, get it checked, make sure that you have required amount of calcium. If not, then with doctor's prescription, of course, you can work on your calcium requirement. Okay, yep. Let your emotions flow, do not bottle them up. Okay, all right, let's move on to the next card. We have Eight of Wands. Reminds me of windfall. A lot of things are going on in your life right now. Okay, some of them are growing, some of them are falling apart, but a lot is going on in your life. It's like one thing after the other, one thing after the other. Sometimes you feel like, okay, I'm getting it together. Other times you're like, what the hell is going on? I do not understand this. And this is the energies of Shani. Okay, Shani is Saturn, and Saturn is a strict teacher. They will give you hope, they will present an opportunity. Saturn will present an opportunity in your life, give you hope, you will be all excited, you will be doing it. But if there is even a little bit of ego somewhere, Saturn is going to destroy all of it and then make you start again. That is the energy of Saturn. Okay, unless and until you are the right kind of perfect for that opportunity, things may keep falling apart, keep building up, keep falling apart. Okay, so Saturn demands a lot of inner work. Saturn demands seeing deep within your psyche. I'm going to do a reading about shadow, okay, the shadow self and psyche, maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, but I'm planning to do it. I'll have to change this table a bit because it looks all roses and sunshines. I want to uh, create an environment where you are in that, where you see that there is something different. Okay, so that a different part of your brain lights up, the one which is like subconscious or the unconscious, so that you are able to able to process it and work on your shadow. Okay, so yes, that's what Saturn demands. Apart from that, good news, I see a lot coming in. If you are somebody who planted a lot of seeds, in metaphorical sense, of course, you applied in a lot of places, you worked on something in the past, you worked on that thing in the past, you helped somebody in the past, it is coming your way tenfolds and multiplied. Okay, so I see a lot of growth here. I see a lot of new opportunities coming your way like a windfall, literally. Something that used to look far fetched to you, that looked like a distant dream to you, it is coming to you very, very soon. Now, if you're questioning how soon, because everybody keeps saying that, well, you're not supposed to know that. You know why? Because when we keep thinking about something, it kind of stops. If something was approaching our way and we start thinking about it, it stops right where it is, until and unless you stay busy in something else. Because the energy of, let me explain it like this so that it's easy and I'm not confusing anybody and myself here. The energy of manifestation, the frequency of manifestation is very shy. So when you start looking at it, when you start noticing it, when you're fixated on something that you want to manifest, because it is shy, it just stops there and hides. Okay, so if you really want to manifest something in your life, do the action, forget about it, get busy in your life, and you will see how fast things come in your life. And we got 7 of wands here, 8 of wands, 7 of wands. Okay, so when these things come towards you all of a sudden, make sure that you are not dealing with all of it together, because that will get you to spoil it. Okay, make sure that you take one thing at a time, or you at least have like a schedule where you give time to everything equally and in right frame of mind. Let's say this is your relationship, no, let's say this is what is coming to you. Imagine this is exactly all these things in front of you. This is your relationship, this is the career that you wanted, this is the kind of money that you wanted, this is the hobby that you wanted and you're getting better into it, these are the friends and community that you wanted. So if you start focusing on all of it together, you will spoil it. Okay, it will get spoiled and you'll be like, oh my god, I lost it, all of it again. So what you need to do, in morning you give the person in a relationship with time, then in the evening maybe you give your friend some time, and then you have this period between morning and evening where you work on your goals and careers, all scheduled at different time. So discipline is what you need in order to keep all these things in your life. Okay, be very, very disciplined. Take it as a warning. When things come towards you, you need to be disciplined in order to keep it. Now there is something, a quote that I wrote some time ago on my Instagram channel. No, it's not my tarot channel, it's just my personal Instagram channel. It was like, it is really easy to reach the mountaintop, but no, it is very easy to reach the mountaintop, or it is very easy to get successful, but it is very difficult to stay at the top, to sustain that success. Why? Because sustaining success needs discipline, And number 8, which is Saturn, which is Shani, it teaches you discipline before you have anything in your life. Because if you have some things in your life before you have the discipline to keep it, you are anyways going to lose it. So what's the point, right? If you have everything and you lose it tomorrow, you will be so disheartened that, oh my god, I don't have the energy to rebuild it again, right? So yes, do not be sad that things are not coming my way. There's just, before you invite somebody at your home, you prepare your home for that person, right? So it's the exact same energy. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Something is coming your way, a big blessing, a huge blessing is coming your way, okay? Because it is Wheel of Fortune, we are not allowed to know what that blessing is. But number 10 also marks the completion. So there is a karmic cycle that has ended, is ending, already ended in your life. And now it's just a little tidbits of the karmic cycle that are creating doubt in your mind. Okay, so a new cycle is entering your life. You are entering into a new timeline, into the timeline of abundance, prosperity, of course. Okay, so but you have to balance your psyche, you have to balance your emotion, you have to balance yourself as a being while you are in this transition phase. Why? Because this wheel can turn into any direction. If you are not balanced in your mind, if you are not balanced in your psyche, this wheel can go backwards too, and you may spiral back into the same karmic loop. If you are prepared and you take care of your psyche and you do not spiral back into the negative thoughts, and you prepare your body, you work on your fitness, you work on your bank account, you work on everything, then you of course are going to move forward towards a different timeline. Okay, so that you need to work upon. Also, what happens is whenever we are about to level up, old people, old situations come into our life to test us. You see this snake, the snake represents those people for me right now in this reading. Okay, this is discernment. You can use your discernment. If you use it wrongly, then you're going to go back. If you use it in the right direction, you're going to move forward. So do not give snakes another chance to bite you. Be very wise. Okay, the opposite card is the Hermit. So the solution to stay balanced in terms of your psyche, spirit, being is the Hermit mode, where you go within yourself, where you go in, like, yeah, within yourself, where you introspect, where you kind of stay away from everything for now, where you stay away from a lot of noise can be people, noise can be books, wrong books, noise can be wrong advices, noise can be wrong videos, wrong noise can be what you're watching, what you're consuming. Be very careful of what you are feeding your soul or yourself during this period, and you will be fine. Being in the Hermit energy is the safest to be during this transition phase. Okay, number 9, the energy of Mars. This is kind of telling me that there's a lot of energy inside of you right now, a lot of fire inside of you right now. So when you have a lot of fire and you are in a transition phase, if you use this fire in wrong places, you may end up hurting yourself, others, or hurting your life, right? You have to be in hermit mode, and you have to save this energy that you have right now. Do not spend it in wrong places. Save this energy for future, for when things are going to come your way. Save this energy. Okay, this looks like a spirit guide. So the god spirit guides always trying to communicate with you through, it says, I kind of got a message in my mind that when you are in jungle, if you stay silent, you'll see that the jungle speaks. The forest talks. If you listen carefully, the forest talks, and it will lead you out of the confusion, the riddle. Okay? So, your surroundings are speaking through silence. Okay? How will your surroundings speak through silence? You will know when you listen with silence, when you communicate with silence. Okay? I think my phone's battery is about to die. Yeah, it's just 6%. So we are going to hurry up. I'm not going to take these last two cards. I don't know why, but I feel like I should not be taking these last two cards for some reason. And same I'm going to do with this one. Okay, I think nothing is a coincidence. Sometimes it's just what spirit wants, what God wants. Be willing to, again, number 8. You see how many times the same numbers are repeating in your reading. It simply tells you the effect of that number in your life. Okay, every number corresponds to a planet, and every planet corresponds to your being, which is made up of 5 elements, and how your 5 elements interact with those planets is dependent on your birthday, is your dependent on when you were born. Okay, I do not know why I said that. Maybe somebody needed that knowledge. It is totally unrelated to reading, but anyways, let's come back to the reading. So this is number 8 again here. Be very brave enough to leave the situations that are no more for you. If there's a business that you think is not for you anymore, make sure you have enough money in your account and be brave enough to try something new. You do not have to close it before you start making money elsewhere, but yeah, you have to be brave. Okay, now I understand that, when you have kind of invested in something, it's really difficult to leave. But change is what is constant, and unless and until you change something in your life, you cannot expect change in your life. Suppose you ask God for growth. God wants to give you growth, but before God can send you a new job, your old job needs to go. But you are so attached to the old job, you're so into the scarcity mindset that you're not able to have your faith on God, and you're like, no, I can't. Now God is also there like, but I wanted to change your life, and until unless the last thing goes, you cannot enter into a new thing. Okay, so I hope you're getting what I'm trying to say. If there's something, a relationship, people, environment, whatever it is, a situation which is not serving you, you need to have the courage to leave that situation, no matter how emotionally attached you are to it. And last card here is 4 of Wands. Now this card simply tells me that you need to have faith in the universe. This is also 1111. This shows marriage. Okay, now what I get here is that you're going to marry the life of your dreams. Okay, which simply means that you're going to live the life of your dreams, and marriage is a lifelong contract if people take it seriously and respect it. Okay, that's what I think about it. So you will have lifelong abundance, happiness, and everything if you have the discipline, if you have the courage to leave. Okay, if you have the discipline to work on things which needs to be worked on, And finally, God is telling through this card that I am here for you. I'm always watching over you. You just need to have faith in me. Okay, this is what God is trying to say. The highest God or whatever power you believe in, that it is there for you. Have faith. Please have faith. Okay, so that was your reading, my beautiful viewers, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm kind of trying to balance these cards. That will look so good. Okay, I kind of did. Nice. Okay, bye everybody.